Hey y'all, Hit Gamer here, and today we will be starting a new series called Minecraft Mod Development. This is going to be Season 1 for Minecraft 1.7.10. And in this series I'll be teaching you guys how to code a Minecraft mod. And we'll be getting into some intermediate stuff, such as world generation. We'll be going over all the basics. And yeah, let's get this started. So one of the first things we're going to need to check on is we're going to have to go to File Explorer. We're going to have to check our Java. So if you are playing Minecraft, the chance that you have Java installed is extremely high. If you don't, I don't know how you're playing it. Anyway, we're going to come into our Windows file, our Windows drive. This isn't an actual, it's just my USB. Anyway, we're going to come here to Windows, and make sure you click on the drive that has your OS installed on it. We're going to come in here to Program Files, we're going to open it, we're going to find the file called Java. We're going to open that. So you guys see I have JDK and JRE1871 and then JRE1865. Alright, works. We're good. So I'm going to click into here. I'm going to click into bin. Now if you don't have it installed, I'll show you where you guys go. If you do already know, then you probably already have JDK installed. And yes, even if you don't have JDK on your computer installed, or Java at all installed on your computer, it installs JRE with it. So just a heads up, so you don't have to worry about getting JRE, else. Now we're going to come in here to 8, and it's right here. I would recommend giving. I have to wipe the mouse. Sorry about that. I'd recommend getting the latest, or whatever one is up first. That's the one I would recommend getting. So just click accept license agreement and download. Click on the link. And x64 is for your 64-bit computer, and x86 is for your 32-bit computer. Now, after you've had that downloaded and installed, come to your Windows. Now, just heads up, this is a Windows 10 thing, so just bear in mind. Come to your Windows Start menu button, right-click on it, click System, and here you're going to want to come over here to Advanced System Settings. Now, I already have it open down here because I don't have admin rights, but it's good. Got it open. I'm going to close that. Okay, I just had to make sure I'm still recording. And that you'll be presented with this window. Now, you could click into these, change computer name, whatever. You just got to have administrator rights, or know the administrator's password, or at least allow the at least have how to put this, or at least have an administrator who's willing to let you do this. So in Windows 10, we're gonna, and it's the same exact box for every Windows version, pretty much. It's just whatever OS style it is that's what it is. Anyway, come to environment variables. And in Windows 10, you're presented with this. It's a lot nicer. Now, we're going to find a thing called path, which is right here. Whoa, my eyes went like blah. Now, there's nothing else called path, so that's good. Just click on it, and in 10, click edit, and it's also the same way in 8. So, you got all these. Just don't worry about those, and don't delete them. I cannot promise that they won't do any harm, and I can't promise they won't do any good. I don't know. Anyway, I already have it set up. However, to show you guys what it looks like, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to click on New. Now we're going to come back here, and now that it's in bin, I'm going to click here, and you'll see that you're presented with this. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy that, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to click on New. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to paste that in there. Okay. And again, it's right there. Okay. Okay. Okay, and it's set, unless you done goof somehow in finding your Java directory in your bin JDK, you're set now. Next thing, we got to go get a couple more things for Minecraft, or for modding. One of them is going to be Eclipse. I would recommend Eclipse because, in my opinion, it's easy to use. However, if you're already using IntelliJ or something else, use what you want to use. Me, I'm going to recommend Eclipse because it's easy. Now I'm going to open up another tab and I'm going to type in files.minecraftforge.net. We're going to go there. Now again, it's just, Eclipse, and make sure it's eclipse.org, not like eclipse.com or .net, because it's not going to be what you need. I can tell you this for a fact. Now in here, I'm going to scroll down, and I would recommend this one because it has two features that this one doesn't. I know that it says Java developers and then Java developers, and you might be wondering, well, what's the difference? Well, this one has a better couple of more tools in it that are useful and helpful. So it's just going to come in here, and again, when you click into it, if your computer is 32 or 64-bit, but by now if you're on a computer, the likelihood that it's 32-bit in this day and age is pretty small, if at all. So just click Windows 64-bit if that's what you're on. And then just come over here and click download. Now I already have it downloaded, so I'm good, and I have it extracted. Now, one quick thing to note, when you do have it downloaded, now you can use the installer. I would recommend just downloading just the .zip file. I'm going to come in, where is it? Software. I'm going to come in here because I have it right here. Now I am using the Kepler version. Not the Mars, but actually, this is the one I'm using. And when you download it, just right click on it, and whatever zip or archive program you're using, I use 7-zip. Come over and extract to. Now I've already extracted it, and this is it, and you just click into it. Now, alright, here's the tip. Just so you don't have to come back in here all the time, I would recommend clicking on it and dragging it to your taskbar, or right-clicking on it and click Send to Desktop to create a shortcut. That makes it easier, and it's just, you don't have to go back to the directory every time. Alright, next thing, we're in Minecraft Forge's site, so we're going to click on 1.7.10 on the 1.7 tab, obviously. Now, down here, I'm going to click on, I'm going to make a latest, I'm just going to click on source, on the recommended one. Wait 3 seconds, and save file. Now, I have it in Forge source already, but, so I'm just going to click cancel, but I would recommend saving it to either your desktop, or if you have a folder. Like for me, I have an entire folder in my downloads, mod development, dedicated to my mods that I make. So and I downloaded it into Forge source, and I extracted it a while ago. Alright, next thing, we're going to make our folder. So one thing I would recommend is going into File Explorer, coming down to libraries and creating a new one. So you right click on the word libraries and click new library, or you can come in here and click new library and click on that, and I'm just going to do it mod tutorial as an example. Now this is an easy way of accessing folders without having to go into a directory. So we're going to click on include a folder. Now I'm going to go back to downloads. I'm going to come down here to mod development. I'm going to click new folder, and I'm going to name this tutorial mod. Enter, enter, and it's going to be that folder that's included. Alright, cool. We're one step closer. I'm going to open up my mod development library. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to click into Forge source. I'm going to copy everything in here. Refresh, and everything's in there. Alright, cool. So we are one step closer. Now, there is one thing that does not come with Forge source. Why? I don't know. But at the end, when you're done with your mod and you want to publish it, you're going to need this. So we're going to come up here, I'm going to click on New Item, Text Document. I'm going to go highlight everything, yes, even the .txt. We're going to go build.bat. And yes, change the file name extension. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click Edit. Now in here, alright, one sec, I'm going to make the font just a smidge bigger. Alright, we're going to type in here, Gradle W build. Now, what this does, Control S to save that, and good. Now, what that does is that after you're done, it'll make a folder, or in a folder in here, I believe it's, I can't remember which one it is. But it'll be in a folder in here, and it'll have your compiled mod into a open command prompt. Alright, anyway, it'll compile your mod into a .jar, which you can then load into an actual instance of legitimate Minecraft instead of the mod development environment, and play with your mod with other mods. I can't ensure, 1,000% compatibility with other mods. So yeah. Anyway, in here, what does it only have to? Can it only? Wow. All right. Oh. That's correct. All right. Anyway. All right. Here we go. All right. So in Windows 10, I would recommend coming up here to File and clicking an Open Command Prompt. Now in here, we're going to type Gradle W, setup, decomp, workspace, Eclipse. Alright, enter, and, well, this is running. I'll explain kind of what it does. What it does is it sets up everything you need to do. And it also runs the Eclipse command at the same time as, it's going to go to Gradle W, which is going to be the .bat file, and it's going to search for setup decomp workspace in that file, and it's going to run that command first, and then it's going to run Eclipse, which sets up the Eclipse folder in here for Eclipse to use it for making your mod. So as soon as this is done, I will be back. So maybe, I don't know, it's probably going to take a minute because I did set up decomp workspace, not dev workspace. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute as soon as it's done. Alright guys, one thing I want to say is while that's doing what it's got to do, I would recommend getting a form of creating textures. And one program that I use and that I really enjoy is called GIMP. It's really easy and intuitive, so just, GIMP downloads, and just, you can either download it via BitTorrent if you're into that thing, or just directly. And yeah, all you got to do is just install it, and you're pretty much set to go. It's relatively, actually, it's really easy to use. It's a user-friendly interface. And all around, it's not that hard to learn. Like, I learned it after like an hour of messing around with it. So, typically stuff will take you a while to get used to. That's, in terms of getting used to something, that's pretty short. Anyway, just wanted to, let you guys know. You can use Photoshop. It does work. I've tried it and it does work. Albeit, Photoshop is intensive on, computer resources. But yeah. Another good one is Paint.net. Trust me, do not use MS Paint. It's just don't. You won't be able to create an item because it doesn't support background or a transparent background, which is what you need if you're gonna make like a weird looking sword or something. It just doesn't support transparent backgrounds. So yeah, I'll be back as soon as that's done. Alright guys, I'm back, and it said build successful. Now, why did it reprint that? Now, it was successful. It's good. we're just going to close it out, and we're going to launch Eclipse. And we're going to point it to our directory for mods, or our mod. So I'm going to click on Browse, right? And this is what you're first presented with, and then when you click on Browse, this is what you get. So I'm going to come here to Mod Development, and I'm going to click here in Tutorial Mod. Now it's relatively easy. One of the first things it'll show up as the the Eclipse default workspace. Just navigate your way back. Just kind of scroll all the way up if you have to, and then just click on this, your username, and then the desktop image, and then just come down here, find Downloads. I put it in my Downloads, and I put it in Mod Development and Tutorial Mod. Now, the one you want to click on is Eclipse. Do not click into any of these at all, just Eclipse. And just click OK, and it'll launch. And it might take a minute the first time, but I've been using it quite a bit, so it's not going to take really, honestly, that long. And don't close it out. It might be seeing like loading or Eclipse forms UI, whatever. Just don't stop. Yep. My bad. I'm gonna cancel, and I'm gonna relaunch. That was my bad. Just don't click on it when it's loading, because you'll error it out, and that's not cool. So yeah, just gonna give it, now I'm gonna let it launch, unlike last time. So yeah, it's almost done. Alright, launched. I'm going to maximize it because, I like maximizing stuff. Now in here, there's just all this stuff over here that I don't want. Now, if we see down here where there's no problems and there's no error message on there, we're good. I'm going to double click it. I'm going to open it up, and as you guys can see, all of our stuff's in there, and including one that wasn't even there before. Well, open a new window. Never seen that. Wow. Anyway, we have no errors, so this means we are set for modding. Now, I'm going to minimize this and that because I like to have as much space to work with as possible. Now, I'm going to come up here to Source Main Java. I'm going to click on that. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to right click on this, the example mod. You can either right click and find delete, or just press delete on your keyboard and delete it completely. I'm just going to delete it completely because I can. Now here in Source Main Java, I'm going to come up here to New Class. Now you can click either the package icon or the new class. Either way, it doesn't matter. Now in Java, it's typically your website backwards. So like for me, it would probably be like, I don't know, let's just say com.hitgamer. That would be it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go, because I like to do it this way, I'm going to go net.tutorial mod. I'm just going to leave that. Now here, this is our core class, the class where we define stuff and define that this is a mod. So in here, we're going to go tutorial mod. Come down here to finish.
Look, Daddy, the second one I'm doing is
and it's set.
Sparkles.
We just got to do a couple of more things. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click back onto this, net.tutorial mod. I'm going to click up here on new class, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do a new Java class, and I'm going to put it in an enclosed package. So I'm going to do dot handlers. You might be wondering what handlers do. Well, how I do my modding is I put everything like blocks and items in different, like I'll have a block handlers file and an item handlers file, And that's just how I do it. Now here, I'm just going to type this. I'm going to name it mod strings. Alright, cool. So in here, I'm going to click right here after this, open squiggly bracket. I'm going to enter a couple of times. We're going to type public static final capital S string mod underscore ID equals quotation marks. We're going to go TM, enter, and it'll bring it out of the quotations, and we're going to type semicolon. We're going to do this 2 more times, but it's not going to be mod ID, it's going to be the name and the version. So we're going to go public static final, again with the capital S, string, and then we're going to go mod underscore name equals quotation marks tutorial mod, enter, another quotation mark, or excuse me, what are they called? Semicolon, that's right. Again, we're going to go public static final string version equals, I don't know, pre-release 1.0. Again with a semicolon. Alright, good. Mod strings are done. However, we're going to have to initialize them in here. So here, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to type import net.tutor. Whoa, I know that was messed up. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Alright, I just had to make sure. Net.tutorial mod dot handlers dot. Now I could click mod strings, but I'm going to put an asterisk, which is your 8 key on above your keyboard, your letter keys. You hold shift and 8. Alright. Semicolon. Now we're going to come right here above, not below it. I don't know if it'll work below it, but I don't think it will. Then we're going to go at mod parentheses. Now in here, this is where we're going to put our mod strings. So we're going to go mod ID equals mod strings dot mod ID, comma, name equals mod strings dot mod underscore name, comma, version equals mod string dot mod strings dot version. Now we're getting an error here. We're gonna have to import mod. Alright. Set. Now we have defined our mod, and I'm gonna launch Minecraft real quick and I'll show you guys that this legitimately works. So yeah, be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and we're in Minecraft now. I'm gonna click here. Well, okay, no, I cannot deal with the music. I just can't. Normal, peaceful. Done. And we go to mods, and we can see our tutorial mod is in here, along with Forge, Coder Pack, Forge Load Loader, and tutorial mods. So, yeah, it's good. It's awesome. We have everything set up that we need. So, in the next episode, we will be going over adding in our first block and how we will be initializing it in a different file, and then you guys will see in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you really liked it, please comment, rate, subscribe. If you'd like to see more, comment that you want to see more. Till next time, see y'all. Bye.